Oh, high fives. Everybody's in. Here we go. Mayhem. Oh, my.
Oh, right to the,
Yeah.
the hoity-toities.
The penis.
Purely American sport.
Plus, there's a lot of people getting kicked in the balls, which is like America's favorite thing.
Indeed. And
He's got him draped on the turnbuckle. This is almost sadomasochistic in its eroticism. Exchange. That was maybe the longest exchange of blows I've ever seen. At least since that time at the Turkish bathhouse.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. The face
Oh, what is that? That is disgusting.
Wrestling's only blind wizard.
Is this guy really blind? I kind of don't believe it.
Legally. I'm legally blind.
Legally blind, eh? Okay, all right. What match do we have today? Oh!
How are you doing, wizard? I like your shades, buddy. What's going on?
Actually, the reason I'm wearing the glasses is I have a little bit of case of conjunctivitis right now, but,
How you doing, Willie?
the universe is smiling right now, and, man, it's good that they don't make a drug that makes you feel like this.
Oh, they do, Willie. I can't believe a wizard hasn't heard of the proper ingredients for crystal meth.
All right, well, we are excited.
It might be difficult to bite the head off a chicken if you have the neck of a pencil.
Wow. Words of wisdom from the wizard again.
Yep. And just grab around the neck and flip over your head and your shoulder.
That one's called a suplex. Even I know that, wizard. It's a suplex. Think of soup and then think of Lex Luthor. Suplex.
Dear God.
So we're going to have to figure out what all these buttons do. Normally, Chet mans all of the controls.
I think this thing is on.
What does this button do? Oh,
Not that one.
well, what about this one?
Oops.
We're having to learn a little bit on the fly. Yep. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Okay, here they come. Goes, huh, wizard?
So this is the part where Chet would usually tell us like some intriguing and compelling facts about the match of the day in 1987. And very likely, some, Uncle Elmer had life facts and things, and
right, his name is Uncle Elmer. We did establish that at least. Okay, and then here's the other guy.
we have Jimmy Hart and the adorable Adrian Adonis coming in down the catwalk into the ring. And pink trunks, and he's ready to roll.
We did establish the color of his trunks. All right, well, we did okay, wizard. I think the intro for much longer.
That was the Captain Eternity hold. If you guys have never seen the Captain Eternity hold, we just saw it. It's called the 69 Captain Eternity.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What an extraordinary match it was.
How you doing, fellas?
My God. No.
Who is this, Chet?
Greg, this is Gary Gygax, creator of Dungeons and Dragons. And
Mighty Dungeon Master Gary Gygax to you, sir.
That does not apply to classes, Gary. It's important not to judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, well, definitely don't judge the first edition of my monster manual by its cover, because, God, I don't know why we went with that guy.
Orndorff drops an elbow, but we had a blind wizard in here for a while, and he couldn't, it was really rough working with him, because he couldn't really call the moves, because he couldn't see them.
What level of wizard was he?
What do you mean, Gary?
Yeah, this guy is the worst, Chet.
You mean the best dungeon master of all time?
Hey, Greg.
I mean, can I even touch this guy? Isn't he kind of like an apparition?
Hey, yeah, I am. And get your hand out of there. Oh, my God. I would never do that to anyone. That is assault.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't know that you could feel that. I have no idea what you are.
I'm just a standard ghost wizard, dungeon master, creator of a universe that is beloved by millions, a place where teens can escape from their troubles at school.
Now, Gary, tired from the WWF in 1988 when she found out she was pregnant.
That's a trigger word for me.
Good job identifying that, Brian.
In her final match,
He was, Greg.
You know, you run into one H&R Block swinging a handgun around, trying to break up a satanic child sex ring, and they take away your Second Amendment
Now,
rights.
McIntyre and Moolah.
If I could just say one thing, if we could just back it up to one thing, just real quick, something I keep on checking in with Brian about is that I am in no way representative of any structure that took away your guns. Okay, bud?
9 revolutions. Now, if you see the Wrestlemania 2 logo, if you multiply that by 9, it's 18, the age of consent. Now, you're telling me that there is nothing going on here?
why would you multiply it by 9, though? Where would you arrive at that?
The revolutions.
Revolution number 9. Oh my God, you guys. This is exactly how the Manson
One.
family started. As soon as you
Two.
start interpreting things and they seem to relate to the White Album, you're in trouble. So let's take another path here, guys, okay?
Breath.
Moolah has a weapon. Moolah has brought in a weapon.
Moolah has a weapon.
You gotta be kidding me.
What kind of weapon is that?
I think it's aluminum foil, which actually can make a great hat.
This could be it. This could be it. Oh, no, nobody told me anything about snakes. I can't be near snakes. I'm allergic to their venom and also their steely gaze.
He does have a reticular.
Yeah, well, I used to have to sleep in a bed of snakes as a child. I don't like to talk about it. Oh, wow. Have the chair. You know, I know we should work on our issues any time other than this, but, most of the time I'm just drinking or masturbating to pornography, so this is my only time to talk to someone else.
You guys ever forget who people are? Is that Keanu Reeves?
Ring left and right. I tell you what Spivey looks like he was a member of. The rock group Nelson.
White Snake.
Little Slade, little,
Warrant.
Who do you guys, if you got...
I'm just, I shouldn't speculate. I haven't seen his exam results, but look at the guy.
There are different types of intelligence, Greg.
Yeah, there's the type that designs rockets and whatnot, and then there's the type that wears overalls to a wrestling match.
in here?
Chet, Greg, let me introduce you to my cousin, Willem. Everything I've learned about wrestling is from Willem.
You're from Britain, Willem.
Wrestlemania too.
Okay. All right. It's wild to have two wizards.
Pretty entertaining match so far. What do you think, Willem?
An articulated Laurie.
Not used to this kind of violence? Oh, okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't understand a damn thing that guy's saying.
He's scratching his back there. Has he got an itch?
It's a little rough. I don't think it's important, Chet.
I don't think...
Tell. I'm saying maybe he had the brass knuckles implanted in his fingers under the skin, so they're concealed. That would be the way to do it. I have an idea, you guys. This is going to come in really handy when we do our live wrestling matches. I got to go talk to my plastic surgeon friend, see if we can make this happen.
What's his name?
Glip Fishburne, exactly. How did you know that, Chet?
I've seen him about. I saw him on Fox TV once.
Yeah, turns out the face don't like to be transplanted so many times, you know? Like after one time, that stuff, like the skin and stuff, really starts to break down.
The fortress of eternal darkness, the fortress. Sorry, guys.
No, that was cool. That's got potential, Wizard. I think that you got a hit on your hands, buddy.
Right? Oh, kidneys.
He won't even be able to sell those kidneys now.
Brings a whole...
Chet didn't want to be here for this. He asked me to fire you. Wizard, I'm afraid you're fired.
I'm fired?
April Fools! I got you, buddy.
Sure, Art. It's rare that we get somebody here that knows anything about the sport of professional wrestling.
I don't know much about it, really. I just like to see, people get the crap beat out of each other is all.
Well, constant good guys.
God, they're really, really good-looking guys. I mean, I'm not gay, but God, that's kind of hot.
It's okay.
Chess.
Ooh, the old Britney Spears.
Oops, I did it again. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Get me out of this conservatorship.
Consulman. We established in the previous match that this is a different Santana.
They may be related.
Not the guy who did the song with Rob Thomas.
That guy's ugly. He needs a haircut. Other than that...
Who, Rob Thomas?
Him too. Hate that guy. You know who invented the Vulcan nerve pinch?
Spock.
That was Spock's mom.
Spock's mom. That's some good trivia, Art.
Thank you. I was somewhat of a trekker.
Caught in the middle of the Funk Brothers right there. That's called a funk sandwich.
I've definitely had my share of funk sandwiches.
Nice.
The Sheik.
That was quite a bear hug. He exhausted himself. He hugged so hard. I've done that.
Some of the Sheik there.
Oh, mustache double team. I had one of those once. Oh, he's locking up.
Oh, Brunzell tries to pull a move on Stud and gets thrown to the ground.
Yeah, that happens. I tried to pull a move on a stud once. Didn't end well for me either.
Everybody keep in mind happening.
Pile of bodies riding together, probably bruising each other with elbows and knees.
Have you seen anything like this ever?
Not since that one time where I went to that Turkish bathhouse. Big mistake. Not what I was expecting at all. I didn't even get a bath. In fact, I needed one after.
Here comes Bill
Fralick. Top of our heads.
It's interesting to me that the hero for many children in the 80s was a man who was not only bald, but had long hair at the same time.
Yeah, Hogan is freedom now? Oh, is it the first person out of the cage wins? I'm just realizing that now.
This is like...
Ton of reach around.
Sorry, my short-term memory is going.
Oh, and then yet knee dragger.
As well as my liver. It's chronic illnesses that plague both the mind and body.
Volkov is no manager for Hogan. Hogan was a freewheeling racist.
A what?
Freewheeling racist.
Oh, okay. Carry on, Chet.
Now, we know that Hogan actually derived his name from the Incredible Hulk from Marvel Comics. In fact, he had to pay a licensing fee to use that title. Do you think King Kong Bundy had to pay Ted Bundy to use his name?
Northwest boy as well. Seattle boy.
Welcome